try to do a quick video on treating leather boots. I go with Redwing boots, my favorite boots. Pretty expensive, you get the good ones, so I like to take care of them. Pretty comfortable, but these I haven't been treating as well as I should, and they're due for a little touch up. So I just got some new boot wax in the mail. So it's Otter wax, and I'm gonna have to, one of my preferred leather care options. Use them a few times, but they are beeswax, lanolin, oil, all in a little container. It's like mink oil, but it's got beeswax added. It's a little more waxy than your typical mink oil leather treatment. Helps with waterproofing and all that fun. So hopefully I can bust this out before I have to go to Pennsylvania once again. But yeah, it's a nice solid waxy stuff. See, like your regular mink oil is a lot more like butter. This is actually like waxy, but it does a great job protecting leather and making sure your fucking boots survive. Mine are getting a little dinged up, so I also have to put on some toe protectors on these before they get too bad. But my last pair of Redwings actually lasted probably 4 years with how, I put toe protectors on them. I treat them like every month. I'd try to at least oil them. Keep them clean. If they got dirty once a week, just give them a quick little brush down. But yeah, that's huge. So yeah, I'll get going. So what I actually do to prep my boots is I will give them a quick little rinse down, get any dirt, grime off of them. So I'll give them a little rinse, and then I will actually put them in the oven. I mean, I can just give these a little wipe down with probably paper towels real quick, just not too much soap, like maybe not even soap at all, honestly. Just wipe them down, get any dirt off, and then I'll put them in the oven to warm them up, not too high, just like, low temperature, get the leather nice and warm, and then it helps work in the oils and whatnot into the leather. Just a quick little wipe down, getting dirt off of it. Excess dirt. Should do this like once a week too, just to make sure that it's not too dirty. Because what'll happen is there'll be salts and chemicals dry out the leather, and that will affect its life. I want to treat it like skin, because it is skin. And honestly, I should pull out my fucking laces to do this. Definitely pull out laces. Really kind of get in the way. And again, these are Redwings. Thinking about trying out some Thorogood. So I gotta go with, usually have to go with a logger version of boots because I need to climb with them. I don't actually log, but I climb telephone poles and such for work, which I actually probably doing this week. So start up the oven, and we'll bake them a little. And I will toss these guys right in there. So you don't want to go too hot, obviously you don't want to burn it. Just keep it to a low, maybe 200, nothing crazy, and let them sit for a few minutes in there, close it up, and they should, you don't want them, you know, crazy hot, so let them sit, and you're going to have to, like, feel them out. So a lot of times I'll let them warm up, I'll start treating them, working them in, and then I'll put them back in if they cool down too much. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't leave them in for more than like 5 minutes, honestly. Let it warm up, decent little amount, and then take them out, start working them in. So what I am going to be using, I do have an old thing of Otter wax. It's a smaller tin of it. I'm going to use up this one first. Probably, I don't think I'll use this, probably use about a quarter of it, maybe less. But so what I do too is, with my boots, I'll treat them with the Otter wax. As it wears off, I might not use the wax as much. I might use mink oil or regular boot leather treatment. It's not as waxy. I might use that more frequently than do this one, depending on the wear of, like, if I feel like the waxiness is leaving. You know, maybe every couple months with this, and that's just my method to it. Seems to work good for me. So with the boot wax, just open it, pop it out. Got your rag. Just take a little dab. See, this stuff's actually pretty hard. Take a little dab on and wipe it on the boots. You're ready to go for when they come out the oven. So I don't really have, obviously I'm doing this in my kitchen. I mean, you can use paper towels if you want, but I usually use some sort of rag. I'm actually going to use a little denim rag off some of my jeans that just broke. So these should be about good to pop out of the oven. I probably could have sat for a little. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, you want to be kind of quick with it. So, I'll slap that on, and it's, it's nice and waxy. It'll start to melt. So I go through, I try to get a good bit rubbed on the boot, let it melt and absorb in the boot. You can always wipe it off too. It's a big thing. You can go a little overboard with it and then wipe it off later. It's really not a long process to do this. You want to really get the seams. Make sure you're getting all the seams with this. It's a huge part of it. In your second boot, honestly, you probably should do just one boot at a time. But your second boot there, you're probably going to have to go back in. Yeah, you want to definitely make sure you try to get all the dry spots. Really work it in. Another big thing is like around the seams of the sole. That's actually leather there and actually on the sole. So you want to make sure you get some of that. Really get those the seam where the bottom comes on. That'll help preserve your sole. You really want to get where the boot is like broken into. It's a big thing. Definitely want to, because that's where it starts to crack the most. To start where the boot bends. Oh, that one's not bad. Some shiny. Throw this one in. Okay, so they're all done, nice and treated. Looking good. Almost looking black, nice and shiny. Looking beautiful. Nice leather. Oh yeah. And that's how you treat them. But yeah, definitely boot maintenance, leather maintenance is huge to prolong the life of your work boots. Big leather will degrade. Honestly, I was slacking on these a little bit, and it's already starting to dry out over here a little too much. I've only been wearing these boots for like a year, I think. I think I started wearing them pushing a year, I'd say. So I'm hoping to get at least another year out of these. I mean, they are like $300-something boots. Redwings are not cheap. Fucking soles are still good. But yeah, definitely good idea to maintain your boots, especially if you need them. And that's about, so I probably used a third of my little tin here. This is only a 2-ounce tin, so this is pretty small. Used about a third of it, I would guess, which, I mean, I don't know, I could have used less if I wanted to, but I like to go all out with it, really fucking get that layer, get that protective layer on there. I mean, this is a couple bucks, so a couple bucks to protect a few $100. Good trade-off.